Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Texas A&M is ready to make more noise in the college football playoff. After a fantastic season, 11-2 overall, they were so strong in the SEC, going 7-1. Mike Elko will return to his defense that he is so known for, but they do have some compelling offensive players back, including the electric quarterback, Marcel Reed. I'll keep you posted how it's going down here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bears headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. Mario Craver, this is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He has a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And
snagged it, and there's running room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Now on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on. Lets it fly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So Missouri State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And out to guide the attack is Skylar Locklear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick give. It's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Left side, it's Robinson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll run the counter. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads it left. And he gets rid of it. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
Out wide left, it's Horton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Owens. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. 4th down, Reed. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with... They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Might as well run him again. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Rotlier. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Owens. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Rush right in his face. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Keeps it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Hits inside, it's Green. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking for the edge, it's Green. They put the brakes on it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Locklear. Look out! He'll heave it deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position. You're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
He smashes his way through again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Turns it upfield.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulled to the ground. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
To the air, it's Locklear. They're all over him. And down he goes.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he avoids the sack.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It is perfect. That slices the lead to 2.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Got him right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hand off again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing Reed. Got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Throws quickly. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running behind that left side. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reed rolls right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under pressure, finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 63 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Reed on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. It's complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Bears will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. On the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here's Reed to throw. Buying a little time to his left. Fires downfield. Left side is Bussey. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Quick give. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Right back to it. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Using his feet. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Comes down, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll run him again. Got a little space. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Reed. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Reed. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Swapped immediately. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Brotlier. Out wide right, it's Green. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step.
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Escapes trouble. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Reed. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Down he goes.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. All over him immediately.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stumped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Rush is on. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. The screen, and watch out. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Hand off from the shotgun. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here comes the heat. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Bears will punt this one away. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Aggies sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's Reed to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big... Sent it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Upstairs, he's got it. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Throwing Reed. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. One more snap coming for halftime. Reed going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Gators trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gives it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
3rd and long coming up. Reed. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Searching for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll ride him again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch.
And they'll fake it again. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Morrow. Inside the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. This is a designed run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take him. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
The give. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sets his feet. It's Locklear. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Down he goes.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards. They get through and it's blocked. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Knocked down immediately.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Out wide left, it's Horton. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick give. It's Edwards. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. In the backfield, it's Edwards. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. They've got him corralled.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Look out! Buried before he could blink.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Green.
And nice job on this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Straight ahead, it's Owens. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. He's got enough. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can paint holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, moves the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driven back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So here comes the Bear offense. get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Working the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Defense all over it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. He's got the 1st down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list. Can beat me, but now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Moves the pocket. It's Hart. Throws to the tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes one man miss. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Holds on, it's Edwards. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This has been a day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Back to throw, it's Hart. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, the offense defense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd started the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. They're all over him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Looking for running room. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Finds his man. It's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Enough to move the chains. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Second and long here. Wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handed to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Joyner running left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Left side is Edwards. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And they'll take a knee. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They're field this one in tight quarters. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. A quick pass to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Hits inside. It's Green. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They'll need a bunch on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So here comes the Missouri State offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Joyner again. Pulls down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the sticks. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it, looking for room. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Green. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. 2nd and long here. Throwing Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Reed to the air again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.